Hi everybody, welcome to Simply Scuba. In today's video we're going to be taking a closer look at the Mares magnetic connector. So this is a two-part magnetic connector. You get one small section that attaches onto a D-ring on your BCD. The other section, this is magnetic. This attaches to whatever tool you might have when you're in the water, and then when you bring them together they stick to one another. It's a really quick and easy, intuitive way of attaching items without thinking too much, but you can still pull them free nice and easily. Let's see how it arrives. So this is how it arrives in a nice compact little cardboard box, recyclable. You've got some information on the front about how it works. Holding strength of 60 kilos, 132 pounds, a little QR barcode where you can scan it with your phone. That will take you to a video or something. On the inside of the box, opening it up, you get the magnetic section and a little sort of Ziploc bag with a book of words, how to use the magnetic connector, and there's probably some information about like looking after it, make sure it's nice and clean between dives. And you also get this small little section here, which will be made out of stainless steel, I imagine. This is the part that actually attaches onto a D-ring on your BCD, and this crenellated head section, you can actually unscrew that, and that's how you attach it. So this is semi-permanently attached onto a D-ring on your BCD or wherever it is, and then this other section, the plastic section, that gets attached onto whatever you are attaching it to a torch, to a tool, whatever it is. You kind of zip tie that on using that eye there. So I have a D-ring here. This is about as chunky as D-rings get, and that fits in pretty easily. You then screw this section onto it. It was a little tricky the first time I had to do it, but if you use a bit of silicone grease, it makes it a little bit easier. You then screw it all the way on, and then that attaches. It can slide around on the D-ring, but it's attached onto that D-ring strong and secure. You then have this section, and then because it's magnetic, it naturally seats itself. It kind of finds itself and locks itself in. And no matter how hard you pull, that's not coming out because the yellow section, this collar, actually retracts. That's a locking mechanism. So when you retract it, now it's just a magnet holding onto that section there. So then if you give it a tug, it'll come free. So that's quite intuitive. If you grab hold of that collar and pull, it comes free quite easily. But then when it's actually locked in position, it really is locked in. It can move around a little bit. It's articulated, it's got a bit of a ball joint in there, but quite strong, quite intuitive to release that. So wherever it is, if you find it tricky to locate and you're not a huge fan of bolt snaps, or you're wearing really clunky gloves, so using bolt snaps is quite tricky, then yeah, the magnet definitely makes your life a bit easier. It's a magnet. How much does it affect a compass? A fair amount, let's be honest. So if you're doing some complicated navigation, always bear that in mind. Even if it is a fair distance away from it, it's still affecting that compass. But otherwise, if you're just sort of recreational diving, you're not relying on a compass too much, and you want something that's really easy to clip things back onto a certain place, like your gauges, yeah, it's a very strong and efficient way of doing it. And that's the Mares magnetic connector. Yeah, I quite like these. Yeah, as I said, if you're using it with a compass, they're not great because it's going to skew your compass. But otherwise, if you're not navigating on the dive and you're going to be relying on a compass, and you do find it tricky to relocate whatever it is that you're using, if it is a set of gauges, you like it quite close to you, but you find bolt snaps hard to use with your hands or whatever it is, it's a really quick and easy way of attaching an item, and it's very strong and secure. So if you're attaching like a dive camera or something, it's quite strong and secure. Obviously, make sure that it is properly connected before just letting go of the camera. But yeah, otherwise, it's a really strong connection. 60 kilos, 132 pounds, that's pretty heavy. I'm not carrying anything like that under the water. But yeah, for a set of gauges or something, your SPG, a torch, yeah, it can do that with no problems. There's going to be more information on our website, simplyscuba.com. Just click on the link down in the description below where you can read up on it and buy it from us at Simply Scuba. Thank you for watching, and of course, safe diving.